Hi. Do you know when...
Soon.
So...
No sudden moves, Ксояру.
It's okay. Ты можешь уйти сейчас.
Thanks for joining me today, Vlad. Do you mind if I call you Vlad?
Yes, I mind.
Oh, Vladimir? Mr...
Daddy. Call me Daddy.
Ha! Oh, you want me to call you Daddy?
Daddy. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you're the boss.
Daddy.
Sorry?
I'm the daddy. Not boss.
You're the daddy.
That's right.
Okay. Daddy. Well, our viewers want me to lead with a tough one, if you don't mind.
Yes, it's fine.
According to u/Dick Queefer uppercase X underscore lowercase x underscore uppercase X underscore's massively upvoted Reddit post. Quote, Russia has become a shithole country because of Putin, unquote. How do you respond to these grave charges?
I would tell Mr.
Queefer uppercase X underscore lowercase x underscore uppercase X underscore.
Yes, all that. I say, let's assume this is a shithole country, okay? No one knows about you more than man in shithole. He knows your diet, medical problems, your drug use, everything. You wouldn't want to mess with shithole man, that's for sure. So I would tell Mr. Kiefer that there is a window, yes, of things that are wise to say of Russia. And it would be good to stay inside that window instead of crashing through it with these reckless statements.
He means your queef buddy is just one post away from defenestration.
Please, let's not make subtext text.
I suppose there's some truth to that, isn't there? So, Ukraine, what's up with that?
This is a very complicated story. But given that it is I who write its final chapter, I must start at the beginning of my story, if you don't mind.
Please.
I was born, as you know, in 1952. My childhood was uneventful, consisting, as so many Russian childhoods of the time did, of breadlines, rat catching, and kikakan.
Sorry, what catching?
Rats. We catch them.
To eat? Because of communism.
No. For fun. We put in bucket and use lead pipe to... It was very fun. Not so much for rats, of course.
Ha!
Running country is a lot like being child, actually. You have to sucker punch big boy before big boy punch you. You must feed your ishdivensi or they eat you. Take care of rats or they spread disease and eat all your piroshki. It's very similar.
That's fascinating, Vlad. Daddy.
Anyway, so I am teenaged. I go to market one day and I see a young lady. Turns out she's from America.
Beautiful girl, huh?
No, pretty plain to be frank. But I'm Russian Soviet boy. I know when American lady visits, they always get pelmeni fever, if you know what I say.
Oh, yeah.
I knew I must have. So I follow this pedic to alleyway, beat him, and threaten family unless he give me his fancy clothes.
That must have been incredibly distressing for you.
Yes, I suppose it was de-stressing, because I no longer stressed after.
Wow, tell me more.
I walk up to her and I say magic words. I say, I have vodka from freshest potato. You, I, we go. So we go.
Hubba.
We go to my mother's house. We had little ha, and that was that. I think nothing more of it. But then 6-7 years later, I get letter. It says she get pregnant after Retraclis. But do not worry, she say. I bamboozle local newsboy and he think baby his. We find her.
Clever girl.
Yes, but baby was apparently very stupid.
How so?
Oh, it would run into same wall of house for hours and hours. I think that's how doors are made.
Ha!
Yes, it's funny. But bigger problem was they have to tie its hand before going to the bathroom because baby loved to eat his own govno.
His own what now?
You know, govno, fecale, sluga. What is word?
It's the baby's shit, Tucker. It ate its own shit. Do you understand now?
Oh, that's pretty common though, right?
It's not common. This is clinically stupid child, but is my child, so I love him. I therefore send half my wages to American lady for experimental shit-eating treatment.
What did this treatment what did this treatment consist of?
I don't remember. It was long ago. But she sent me ad that say treatment where even the most relentless Kopestynski.
Sorry, but what does this have to do with Ukraine?
Newsboy husband eventually get wise to ruse. He noticed child not look like him, child not talk like him, child not walk like him, child not eat regular food like him, just shit all the time. Take shit, then eat shit, take shit, then eat shit. So he looks through wife's belongings while she's away with artist friends. He finds my letters. He confronts wife. And she leaves him and kid. My own flesh and blood, alone in the world. Newsboy dad cuts off all my contact, and I never see boy. But years later, I hear my son grow up and become famous newsboy, like fake papa. So I devise plan. I use troll farm to make myself a hero, to scare little Dariuszki that watch him. I use other troll farm to make me anti-colonial hero fighting evil colonialist Nazi boys. And then coup de grace. I have best spies use secret sonic weapon to give centrist opinion columnists repeat concussions so they slowly sound more and more stupid, thus disorienting the people while I can place my chess pieces.
See, the thing about Ukraine is that it's like an African Yoruba, and Russia is a perfectly still Gaboon viper lying in wait. NATO is all the leaves that camouflage the viper, and Israel... Ah! My head! Look, there's a congregation of university students hurling anti-Semitic epithets at crippled Jewish children.
And finally, I invade old Russian colony. And for what? All for meet my only son, who finally has a reason to interview me for the scared Dyadushki. Also, I just kind of want Ukraine. I like bread. Ukraine is world's breadbasket. What more is there to say?
Daddy?
I have shit-holed country. My boy eats shit. We are match made in heaven. And together we will rule Eurasia.
Oh, Papa.
Judo chop.
No! You killed my son.
He was going to give you a paper cut.
I take you to bank, Steve.
No, don't say it.
To blood bank.